Welcome back, guys. Just wanted to show you an update. The London hard fork is just went live. Okay, just a few seconds ago, it just went live. As you can see, everything looks good. I'm trying to get the visualization for this particular website. It is bugging out because it just went live. So let's have a look and see what happens if this actually decides to come on or not. So I'm double checking. Let's see if I can open another one. 1 second. Okay, let's see what happens. It's just trying to connect. Just went live, as you can see. And as we discussed yesterday, you can see that 24% or 22% of the Ethereum miners did not approve. And they still have not done anything, so they still have some time to upgrade, actually, funnily, so they can still get on board and do whatever they need to do. But it's a bit sad to see some of these guys not doing it. Here, 29% not ready out of 315. So some of these guys are not ready. I'm sure over the next week or so, you know, some of these guys will start thinking and start getting on. I think they just want to test the waters. They want to see how these guys react before this. But this has, as I explained yesterday, gives us the potential to have a second coin now, basically. So yeah, I'm still waiting for this one to load up. Let me try and kill it and see if I can get it again, because that would be interesting to see the first ever it works. It should be really cool to see this first one, but we'll just carry on to other stuff as well. So remember, yesterday we talked about how Ethereum would actually, around this time, it would actually take a big dump. Well, exactly as I mentioned it, and this is yesterday's, by the way. Let me refresh and I'll show you what I mean. What happened, right? So Ethereum pumped all the way to, I think it was like 10 or 11%. And then now obviously we've seen the whole market dump a little bit, right? So, you know, as you can see here, we had the dip. We just want to double, obviously, you know, it's something that we were expecting, because we can see certain things in the chart, the pattern. But there's a good news, and obviously this is the bad news. So this is the dump. If you calculate the dump itself, so how far we went from there to approximately here, we had a 7% dump, right? So we had a 7% dump, but a nice little recovery. If you zoom into this, you can see we had a lovely recovery, which is something quite good, actually. I'm quite happy about that. So the recovery is good, looking quite bullish. So it seems that it's not going to be an absolute dump, not yet, at least. Even if some people ended up getting some coins, if there is a second coin now, we're gonna soon find out. You know, because as I said, we still have some time left for these guys to come online. Once these guys come online, or if they decide not to, then we will see the second coin. But until then, you know, right now everyone's just waiting. There's still no confirmation of anything, and this is really annoying. Sorry about that, guys. It's just really annoying, this particular chart here. Anyway, so we know what's happened right now. We know Ethereum London hard fork has just gone live. We're just waiting to see the first ever transaction burn. Hopefully we can see that very soon. There must be, do you know what, let me see if I can find another website. Ethburn. Let's have a look and see if there's any other website. Hold on. Let's try and see. Watch Ethburn. Let's see if there's anybody else tracking it. Let's try this one, because some of these are just bugging out, so we don't know what's going on. Let's have a look at this particular one, if this is working. What's this? Watch, yes, Ethburn, mainnet. We don't need Twitter. Just get out of my face. Okay, so what we can see, London, okay, so this is a manual thing. So this is watch the burn. Of course, I'm trying to get onto watch the burn, you dumb people. So it's watch the burn's not working. So why is watch the burn not working? So yeah, so for some reason, watchtheburn.com is not working. Seems to just vanish. Yeah, pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. We'll wait for this to load up, see what happens, and we'll go from there. Just so, yeah, just let's see. Let's wait on this page and see if it loads. While I'm doing this, actually, I'm going to try and see if I can open up another browser and see if that browser actually shows the burn. Let me have a quick look and see if this is showing what's going on. Because I know this website is quite buggy, so let's see if it does work. Okay, so from what I can see, it is working. So on another browser, so for some reason this particular browser didn't want to work, but we have another browser that wants to work, which is good. We like that. So just bear with me 1 second. Here we go. Right. So yeah, it's saying retrieving the blocks. Clearly this one doesn't want to work, but it's very heavy. I don't know, something like you know, the server intensive. So somehow it's just causing too much issue from what I can see. Yeah, I know it's annoying, guys. I know it's annoying. Still trying to retrieve whatever it's trying to retrieve. But good thing is we are live now. That's the good thing. So, well, let's see what happens. We're looking at the patterns, which seem to be okay, so I'm quite happy with all of this stuff. This is good stuff. There is going to be a video, guys. I'm going to release. I've already made it, so it's going to be a video regarding this particular maths. Hope you guys watch it later, or tomorrow, or the day after, whenever I do it. Keep an eye on it, and this is a very powerful video that I made. Last time I made something very similar to this was back in, when was it? I think it was back in 2016 or 2017. I made a video like this, and a lot of people didn't listen to me then, sadly. But yeah, there is a video there. So far everything seems to be good. I mean, I like this structure is quite good. We've gone up, obviously. Here you can see we pumped yesterday and we confirmed on the trend line, and this is what I like, right? When you take the noise out, you can see that you confirmed on the trend. Also with BTC, let me just show you one other thing with the BTC as well, right? This is a really cool thing that happened with BTC. We found support exactly on the 618 level. Okay, exactly on the 618 level. And remember, we were talking about it, we said 618, and I actually adjusted this as well yesterday. Remember, this was around here somewhere, and I said no, this is the more likely to happen, and this is something that, you know, would actually be very bullish compared to anything else, right? If we even dumped even further, then we have obviously this particular range, but this would be bullish, right? So remember, yesterday I talked about it, and it's doing its thing. But one of the more important thing to notice is, if you go back here to notice, is remember, we've got the logarithmic chart activated, and this line here is the log chart, and what you can see is we've got rejection just before going over the log chart. right? So because this is also a Fibonacci, so this rejection was absolutely fine. This is more like a confirmation for us. So if we look at this, this is acting more like on a daily, for example, just very slow at this present moment. I'm not sure why, because I think I'm using too much resources. But yeah, you can see here we got rejected on this particular line and we got support exactly here. Let me have a look if it's come. This is insane. Refresh again and see if it works. Sorry guys, I'm trying to show it to you, but yeah. Really annoying. I want to see that first burn, you know what I mean? I want to see that first burn. I want to see it and see what happens. But this is not even connecting for some reason. I know it's not the internet because I'm definitely connected there. Also, let me just change the window so you guys could see what I'm seeing as well. Let's put it back here. Yeah, because one of these browsers is hungry. I'll tell you this, it's hungry. It is very hungry. Just cancel. Give me a second. Cancel this. Right. Yep. Let's get rid of this. We'll wait for this, guys. We'll see what happens on this particular one. Let's not bother with this. Let's go straight into our charts and just have a look at the charts, for God's sake. Yeah, it's annoying. I'm just waiting. Obviously, it's annoying. But anyway, so far, so everything looks cool. Okay, I'm not that fast. Looking at this, as you can see, what we're talking about, the Fibonacci, right? This is the Fibonacci. You can see the mark. We've got support exactly here, which is very good. So ultimately, today, what we should be looking at is a lovely little rebound, bounce back up to here. You know, we can treat this as up, confirm, you know, here, and then if we can break this, confirm, then we move back up. So this would be the pattern we would be looking for on the bullish case scenario. On the bearish case scenario, sadly, what we would be looking for is something different, right? On the bearish case scenario, we would be looking at this probably even breaking down further and coming back here. Provided we do not enter this box, we should be okay, right? So if we ended up coming here, having a bounce here, and then coming back up again, it's absolutely fine. This box is not fine. This box will just drag us in. So just, you know, we just need to avoid this particular box, this particular range here. It's not a healthy range for us to be in. This is just Ethereum, basically. I was just checking where we are right now, and quite cool because I did so this is an Ethereum logarithmic, right? And you know, Ethereum doesn't have that much of a history, but funnily, Ethereum is in this red zone. It actually went into this red zone. So now it's a matter of us finding out how high it goes, right? So this is the first time logs have been done for Ethereum. So we'll see what happens anyway. But we're currently down here on the median line. We're finding support on the median line. That's actually really cool, because if we fall below the median line, well, Ethereum can go all the way down here, as you can see, right? So it's not as accurate as the BTC one, but it's cool enough, right? Also, this is, you know, this is my older long-term chart that I have, and you can clearly see on this particular chart how we found it, the support exactly on the trend line that we drew. So it's pretty much the same thing as the other browser, just a few different things. Like this is Ethereum versus BTC, right? Still very positive, still very good. You know, if Ethereum continues to pump today or tomorrow, then I could see this actually moving back up. While Ethereum pumps, guys, remember Bitcoin is going to take a bit of a hit, right? Bitcoin will take a bit of a hit. And you can see where we are right now. So remember this box. So let me get rid of this. Actually, we don't need this particular one. So remember this, these boxes that we drew, right? So we found support exactly down here, and what we're looking for is for us to move back up into these particular zones and get out of this, right? So the heaviest problem we have is around here somewhere. We just need to move up and hopefully find the support that we want, or actually, you know, break the resistance. What else we got? Let's have a look. So I'm just going through the old charts. There's nothing here. This was what was this? This is Anchor. Now, I did make a little short video regarding Anchor, so go and check it out. There's not really much to talk about. What I wanted to say was basically, if you look at the structure of Anchor, it's very positive. And if everyone is convinced enough about the ETH 2.0, then this is going to explode. That's what I wanted to say. This is going to explode. So that's what I did. I did a little short video yesterday, very small short video. Well, this is Matic. We know Matic has broken out the channel, which is good. It's kind of following BTC, so I wouldn't really bother too much. Everything else, even DOT, similar. Obviously, we know BTC is doing its thing. It needs to get above this particular line. So we'll see what happens. Sorry, this is BNB. This is ADA. ADA, as you know, I talked about it. It's already been pumping. It's doing its thing. It's created higher highs and higher lows. Really good on this one. Well, this is brave news. This is kind of lagging. Don't bother about that. So far everything's good. I wouldn't bother with this. I think today basically there's not really much to say, because if you look carefully where we are, we're just trying to get out of this particular zone. But once we break above this zone and enter these zones here, these are bull territories. Right, until here there's a little bit of a bear territory. So we can see this is color defined. You can see where the bulls are and where the bears are. So right now this is where the bear territory, so we need to just break above this and get into these level. But so far, if you look at the curve, the pattern, let me activate the drawing because I have to. The pattern is very simple. So we've had this streak here, where is it? We've had this streak here, we've come here, and we're about to go like this. Right, so this makes complete sense. It's actually very, very bullish. I think we're about to have a massive breakout. Whatever the breakout's going to be, I can see we might have a push that would take us from here, for example, and do one of these, like, well, it's a 13%. So we might actually see this, 13% pump. If we see a 13 to 15% pump, we're out of this channel. And once we're out of the channel, very little resistance here, as you can see, very little resistance from this point onwards, very little until we hit this area. So I mean, in the next few days, it should be very, very interesting. And as you know, even when this was happening, I wasn't really excited, but this is making me more excited because I know we're about to this is more healthy, having a little correction and then pumping up. So let's see where it goes. Let's see where it takes us. I'm going to try once more to see if this burn works. Watch the burn. Disappointing, guys, disappointing. This, how they disconnected, what's going on. And also I'm looking at my the streaming service. I'm skipping a few frames. I'm not sure why. I think there's a lot of CPU being used right now. This, for some reason, whenever I activate this, it just bumps the CPU usage. So I'm sure it's using some resources, probably even mining me or something. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but I've noticed it's so slow. It's unbelievable. It's like it's taking over my computer or something. So yeah, but let's move into crypto bubbles. Let's have a look at the 24-hour volume. Looking good. Performance. No, this is wrong. Let me refresh. This is from yesterday. Yeah, this is from today. Nice. This is Voyager. Voyager's doing really good. They just actually bought some exchange or something. They just bought that. So they're doing very good. Horizon. Okay. RV pumping. Not bad. Alright. So this is where we can see the action. Insane, right? This is insane. You got 31 billion here, 28 billion here. This is the volume. 24-hour volume we had. The action we had. Market cap and price is obviously Ethereum still holding, so still holding by 4%. BTC down, everybody else is down pretty much, right? I think DOT is holding a little bit. Ether, Solana's holding. Have a look at this. Yep. So performance wise, as you can see, these are probably the best ones that have performed really well. Beta, yeah, even this Nexo is performing as well. BTT, Comp, BCHA. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. I'm gonna say not bad. And yeah, this is stupid, guys. So what I'll do is I'll try to figure out why this doesn't work. Probably reboot the computer or something. It's a bit sad. We were going to see this live. We're going to see exactly how much fees are being burnt. And I know they're the only ones who are doing it right now. I'm sure other platforms are going to come out with something later, but it's just, I don't know, it just feels dodgy. It just feels dodgy. You know, when you go up here, you're trying to put it on, you activate it. And it just gives you, I mean, this is obviously, it's not the system. It's just someone's sort of put it there, the writing there for loading. It just takes forever to load. The only other reason I could see this may not connect to the mainnet is if they haven't upgraded their code. So that could be a case. Yeah, that could easily be a case. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time on this, guys. So yeah, I mean, what to expect today, right? Let's go to what to expect, and I'll just leave you guys alone because I think we don't need to be on the stream that long. There's not really much going on. You know, when the market's boring, you know, I get really bored. So I usually end up binging on Netflix. Right. What to expect today? What to expect is very simple. Let's go in here. Let's have a look. Right. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can expect. Right. We can use two methods. One, we can just do it from our top of our head, or we can use a Fibonacci. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a Fibonacci. I'm going to say, right, this is where we were. This is where we are. How low can we go if we are going to go low? And you can see we could come down as low as this, right? So this is what we're going to do. We might actually come down as low as this and find a rebound and come back up here. Simple maths. Or we can do the opposite and we can say, okay, we're going to take a Fibonacci here and we're going to say, right, what's the highest we can go to? Let's have a look and see what the highest we can go to. So we got a rebound here. If we got a rebound here, then what we're looking for is very simple maths, right? Let's see. Let's get this off and let's get this off. So if we do see a bounce and we are going to go up, because right now I'm having to use ifs and buts, right? There's a reason. It's because obviously we're in this kind of a, you see these two lines, this line and this line here, we're in this channel. So channels are no good. So what we can see is we might come up to here, and then if we can break through, we do this. This will then act as our support and confirmation. So we've just confirmed, and this will give us a higher high compared to where we were here, right? Even though we're in the bottom, and that's absolutely fine. And we can then shoot up, and then the target would be, once we do shoot up, the target would be up to here, basically. So the 41k, that would be our target, and we need to obviously break above this trend at some point later stage, later in the week, or maybe even next week. You know, we don't need to rush. We can easily move sideways for a few days. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. That's for BTC. Let's look at Ethereum and see what Ethereum could do. So again, jumping into the daily, looking at Ethereum, we can use the fibs and see what the fibs are telling us, right? So very simple. We can use the Fibonacci and we can say, okay, if we are still continuing to move up, right, and we are down here right now and we're continuing to move up, well, where could we, how far could we go? What is this? I hate this stuff. So if we are moving up, how high could we go, right? So where we are right now, from here to here, if we did, then we could easily push. You can see here, we can push. Let me zoom in for you. We can push towards the 3,334. That would be our push, right? If we did push to this towards the upside. However, on the downside, very simple. We basically take this level and we take that level. And on the downside, we can see we can expect to have, I mean, this number's been flashing for some time actually, guys. This number's been flashing for some time. So the worst case scenario would be 1618, which is saying if we did have a massive dump, it could, and are we on the right time? Yes, we're in the right time frame. It could dump us all the way to there. But then again, looking at the stuff, I could easily go into a shorter time frame and say, okay, guys, I think I'm looking at the higher time frame for absolutely no good reason. Let me have a look at the shorter time frame and see what that is telling me. And the shorter time frame is saying, well, this is where we were and this is where we are right now. Same story, guys, same story. So the worst case scenario is not actually the best case scenario. So we got to basically hope that they don't dump and they don't come into this particular zone. As you can see, this is a zone that we do not want to be inside. We want to try and stay above this zone, or even as long as we can stay above this white line, we should be fine. We don't want to enter into these kind of territories. So far, looking at the market structure, it looks like it's positive, right? So we've got a market structure. As you can see, this is the pattern right now. Looking at this, I think that we could easily do a rebound here, and then we could try for this. We could test for this. Initially, I would say, you know, if we've just bounced here, then we might come back and we might do this, and then hopefully test this 3,000 level. If we can break this 3,000 level, we should be shooting up. So far everything looks good, everything looks positive, market looks quite positive, even though I know it's a bit negative for a day, but one day negative is nothing. So other than that, guys, let's see. Nope, yep, it doesn't come. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on another one, and I'll hopefully try and get this thing running. I mean, obviously I don't own the website. If I did, I would have known exactly what's going on, but something's not right on this website. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste